Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. I'm not even checking the sound yet. Hold on, let me check the sound levels. Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. It looks like it's going in the red a little bit, but I think that's okay. So, once again, this is another late night chill stream on Friday night. I'm going to work on a few things. Some of it's kind of random, as the name implies. I don't always know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing some desk stuff. I have another camera set up where I can use my hot wire cutter. Can I put that on? Yeah. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Hot wire camera. So I'll be able to move back and forth and not have to move the entire situation around. So that's going to be pretty nice, I hope. I don't know how the microphone's going to pick that up, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and get a few things going in here. I'm probably going to do just a little bit of detail on the top of this that I neglected while I'm getting things up and running. Okay, let's see. I am still using my laptop, which is a lot trickier to navigate with this small screen for me. But it definitely works well. Okay, I want to share. Oh man, I think I might have this. I don't know how to do broadcast using my laptop. Alright, I'm going to have to message it to myself and then do it on my phone. Let's see. Has anyone said anything? Nope, not yet. Okay. I know there's got to be a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally taking the link, sending it to my other account, then getting on there, getting on my current account, and copying it, and then sending it out, so... Steve Michael. Yeah, I think you're the only one here. I just started right now, so I only started about 2 minutes ago. I'm about to put it on my Instagram. What are you up to, Steve Michael? Haven't seen you in a little while. Okay, I can't speak and type at the same time, so hopefully this will be done in a second. New job, you have to be in early. Yeah, I hear that, man. It's always fun having your hours moved around. Okay, that's out. Okay, let me get back over here. What's the music volume like? Not too bad? It looks like it's okay on the meter. vocal volume, music volume. White Vegeta, how you doing? What are you doing tonight, White Vegeta? Thank you very much. Volume's fine. Appreciate that. It's funny you were... Oh, you're doing some tree trunks, huh, Steve Michael? That's cool. Starboy Station, what's up, man? White Vegeta is supposed to be packing. I move in 2 weeks. Big move? Moving is always stressful, and you never want to do it. I was always last minute with it too. Starboy, I don't think I've seen you in here before. Are you coming in from the Instagram broadcast? Broadcast message. That thing works pretty well. This light might be a little bit much, but yeah, I kind of need it to see. Oh yeah, that sounds good, man, for sure. More space. I need more space too, no doubt. No doubt on that. I got stuff everywhere. My closet looks like a warehouse. I have a little dining nook that's just packed with stuff. When I flock things, they dry on my kitchen counter. But I have some workbenches and stuff set up. I also have a garage, but I'm in Texas, man. It's super hot. Yes, got the Instagram notification. Very cool. Very cool. Duffman, what's up, Duffman? How you doing, man? Duffman, you remember, I don't know if you were here for the whole thing last time, but I was working on this little floor section and this little desk. So I've kind of gone off on a desk building kick. My daughter's in Paris. I'm in DFW, which is, it's not that far from Paris. I don't know, maybe it's like an hour and a half or something like that. Maybe 2 hours. Yeah, Duffman, I'm really, I've been going and looking up all different images and different types of desks and stuff. I don't know, I have this urge to make like a whole office full of cubicles now. So I don't know what's going to come of that. But I spend so much time at my computer desk, I guess I'm kind of fascinated. I like desks, so there you go. It seems like it might be a cool diorama idea these days too, because there's so many people that are like computer gamers and stuff that are really into different moods and aesthetics on their desk. So I don't know, it seems like it could be a thing. Thor, how you doing, Thor? So, carving the bricks is pretty simple. I have plenty of videos on it, but you just make some. I use a pen. I make some marks, measure it out, and I just use this guy right here. You know, normally I would put this down so you have the metal edge to guide it, and just like that. It's just tedious. Takes some time, but. Starboy, so it's all roughly 1/12, right? But these bricks are not really 1/12 scale. They're kind of cheating, because building actual 1/12 scale bricks is even more tedious than doing these. So it's kind of, you know, they're 1 inch by 1/2 inch here. But it's roughly 1/12, maybe 1/10. But once again, the scale isn't exactly perfect. Man, I'm gonna need some different glasses. I don't know what I want to do in here. I was thinking I might want to put some trim through here, so I might not mess with that just yet. Jay, hello. Hello, Jay. And now it's Master Versal Toy Hunter. How you doing, man? How you doing tonight? And I did 1/18 bricks for a book nook, and it's the last time I did bricks. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what it's like. If you just do a few, it's not that big of a deal. You try to do a whole wall or a building or something, and it's not super fun. Some people really enjoy doing very tedious, monotonous things over and over again, but it's pretty rough. There's a girl who does great videos on YouTube, Nerdforge. You probably even have seen her. But she did something with like 10,000 and then, I don't know, maybe like 80,000 loose bricks. And I've done some pretty big builds where you have individual bricks and glue them on there. Not that big. And it's crazy. I don't know, like, she's insane for the amount of... It's like an endurance trial, what she's doing, basically. Yeah, Nerdforge is definitely awesome. Yeah, I'm good there. Good to hear, Masterville. Master Versal. I can't speak and do things at the same time. I try. I pretend. Oh, man, I'm having, like, serious problems being able to see this with my glasses on, but I need them on to read this laptop screen. The next thing I might do here is I might try to mount one of my computer monitors on the wall in front of me. Alright. I'm only doing a little bit of this. I was just messing with this to kind of get started. Boom. Yeah, she does amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And they have such a good team with her, and I don't know if they're married, but her significant other, because she does all the artistic stuff, and if she gets stuck on like a technical thing, he does good with the 3D printing, programming, and so they're able to make some really interesting things with like moving parts and light up stuff, and that's just really cool. Eldor, that's right. Yes, Eldor is a little bit easier. It's a proper wizard's name right there. Okay. Maybe we'll move on to what I was going to actually do here. So, looking a little bit at some of the stuff I've been doing lately, I've been putting together this Gundam, which I need to finish. It's a master grade, lots of pieces. If you ever put one of these together, it's all no glue required, but the parts will kind of fly off sometimes. The articulation on them is pretty wild, like all the little pieces and bits that move. But, what is it? No, it's nearly 5 a.m. now. I have to watch this. Oh, man. Yeah, I know how that is. Manuel? Who is this reptilian? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just another lizard person, I guess. I've been on that new Instagram Threads, so I guess I'm hanging out with Zuckerberg and the lizard people. Dega 666. 666. He had to do it twice. 1666 was obviously not enough for this man, but why is there a hole in the wall? Doing another stained glass window. Exactly, man. Doing another stained glass window. That one's a little bit bigger than the previous one I did because I wanted something that would have enough room and it was closer to the ground, so if you were to take a picture with it, you'd be able to see the silhouette, like the figure standing in front of it, because the other one was kind of up off the ground and you would have to actually build a platform or something to get that effect. And this was about as big of a circle as I could get out of a standard sheet of paper also, so I was just, checking it out. I'm probably going to put some holes on the back for some magnets and then build like little blocks that I can stick on there to kind of change the sheets out so it could actually have more than one pattern, but it's going to be made with one pattern for now. No, I will not shave my beard. And I don't have Super Chat enabled, so you can't send Super Chat, man. I am not monetized. YouTube doesn't love me that much yet. Soon, but not yet. The desk, all foam. It looks good. Thank you. So here's the thing. This desk, all foam. And I use my hot wire foam cutter. Oh, and you guys weren't here earlier, but I got a second camera set up finally. I'm on my laptop, so the ports were kind of limited. I had to order something to expand the USB ports, but check this out. Hold up. Whoop. Yeah, screen space is limited too. Let me get over there. Boom. I got a camera specifically for my hot wire cutter. So when I want to go and cut something now, I can just get up, switch the camera, go over there, and I don't have to make it really awkward. So you can see when I'm cutting something on the hot wire foam cutter, which is going to be really cool. I'm so jealous of how good you are at all this. I made a small meadow the other day with a small garden, and it took ages. It does take time, and just have fun with it. And not everything's going to turn out the way you want it, but usually if you just keep playing with it, it can turn out pretty darn good, and you surprise yourself sometimes. Metal pipes that are around 10 inches. Man, I don't know about the metal pipes. I don't know. Duffman, here's another desk that I built. This one's a little fancier. And, Manny, I'm just starting, dude. I'll be snacking soon enough. That's another camera I have, which is kind of crazy. I have a tea camera. Okay, so when I get ready to make my tea, that I make almost every stream, although sometimes I drink it before, check this out. Hold up. Boom. That's the teapot camera. I had an extra webcam, so I was like, why not? We'll get the teapot camera going. I'm not gonna make it just yet, but so I will be. We'll actually have a snack camera. So here's another desk I made, Duffman, for everyone, and this one's a little bit fancier. So this one I just kind of eyeballed all the dimensions, and you can see here this is pretty thick, which is fine. But I thinned it out to make it look a little bit more realistic, and also this was a little bit deep, so this is a little bit closer to what an actual 1/12 desk would be. And then adding the shelf on the side there. And yeah, all foam except I used wood for some skinny sticks here for the shelf. But this was kind of cool. And I'm probably going to try and build something like this now. Here in a little bit. If I can get going on that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm doing a YouTube video on this build right now. Obviously, I have the build all filmed. I'm going to film the painting, and I'll either put it out tomorrow, which is kind of pushing it, potentially the next day. Or if I'm really lazy, it'll be on Monday. Eduardo, what's up, Eduardo? Sewer diorama sounds cool, but metal pipes, I mean, that's like heavy duty. You gotta like think about how that's gonna act with the foam. Like, I mean, you can put, I don't know how heavy it is or how thick it is. What do you use for primer? You know, I don't use primer on most of this stuff. I just use normal black craft paint. Sometimes I'll mix Mod Podge in, but often I don't. Thank you, Duffman. Rush rules, my friend. Rush does rule. Unfortunately, copyright rules can't play it on here. Unfortunately. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I remember what I did this. This was 2.5 inches by about 7 inches. And that was about 3.5 inches. Okay. I feel like I need to write this down. Give me one sec. So guys, I'm going to try and answer questions and read the chat, but as I get working on some of this stuff, it might be a little bit hard for me to keep up with everything, especially since I'm getting older and my eyes cannot, it has a really hard time switching the focus too much, so it takes a minute. Okay, and what else? Let's just start with that. So we're going to go and we're going to cut some foam. Before I go and cut some foam, Briscoe, what's up, Briscoe? Will you post this as a live? Will you post this live as a video? Yes, I will leave the live up. I'm not going to post it, as it'll be in the live section, and you will be able to view it later. Absolutely. And then Briscoe enters the chat, and everyone says hello to Briscoe, as it should be. I'm going to switch the camera. Now I won't be able to see the screen, but you'll be able to see me cutting some foam. And let's try that out. I don't know how clearly you guys can hear me. Now the only real improvement, now having this camera is obviously great, but one more improvement I would like to make is possibly having the monitor like I set up on the wall, and I'd be able to glance at y'all's chats as I was doing this. this a little bit more accurately, but I'm just going to cut a little tiny piece off. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so there we have our desktop. Let's do 2 1/4 inches. These are going to be the drawer sections underneath. Now I don't know how much you can hear me, so I might be talking to myself, but I'll find out when I get back to the chat. Okay, so that's 2 drawer sections. Backing. Now we need some drawers. So let's see, we have this. Good shot. Okay. Let me see what people have said. I didn't realize the foam cutter got hot that fast. It's crazy. Yes, the foam cutter is amazing. Black Knight, what's up, man? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Am I... Yeah, okay. I got the screen set. Having this one monitor on a little laptop is very awkward for me. As I've mentioned like 10 times already. So... I have been just feeling like building desks lately. The last stream, I put together this one kind of on a whim. And then I'm currently working on a YouTube video for this guy right here. And that's pretty much, we're going to make something similar to this right now. I might do some different stuff with like the shelf. But this is all made out of foam on that hot wire cutter, except for the skinny sticks on the side here to do the shelving. But I don't know, I just have the feeling right now to make like an office. So I don't know, I just feel like making desks. So we're gonna make desks, by God. Okay. What do we got? You know what? I might have needed to cut this. Yup, these are too big. Alright, I'll do some assembly first, and then I'll go recut the drawers. What's everybody up to tonight besides just chilling? I know it's getting a little late now. It's time for chill. Anyone else working on any projects? Black Knight's probably busy trying to keep Ted in line, I'm sure. I'm sure that's a full-time job. Yeah. You guys seem like really good friends, though. It's kind of cool you're still hanging out with each other after so many years. It's not, it doesn't happen that much anymore. Everyone moves around so much these days. I'm just adding a little bit of wood texture with the wire brush. Tiny. All right, yeah, we can keep it between us, no problem, man. You can't. I know you probably can't let off them too much, because nothing will get done. So. Heat up the hot glue gun. Anybody who uses a hot glue gun, I never used to have one of these, and I do Amazon videos for products and stuff, not diorama related, although it started diorama related. And one of the things I bought were some of these kitchen drain mats, just for drying like cups and stuff. It's silicone. So it's like, baking, the silicone baking sheets. Hot glue and glue doesn't stick to this thing. This thing is awesome. Like everything that drips on there, it just comes right off. I wish I would have had one. I mean, it makes glue cleanup so easy. You just don't even care if glue spills on it. It just dries and comes right off. So, and they're like $3 or $4 or something. Super, super awesome to have. Okay, so get this going. I tried starting to make a fire escape diorama, and my daughter decided it was the perfect time to come into Daddy's workspace and spill soda everywhere. Yeah. Anything outside interference with this can be rough. Pets too, like cats. Ooh, man. Yeah, this stuff is easy, kind of delicate. So, but hey, look, the soda could be like rust when you paint it up. It could look extra nasty. Maybe some really despicable things happened on that fire escape at one point in time that we just don't know about. So, you just work it in. Okay, so that's going to be that. I need this hot glue to come up. I tell you what, I'm going to recut these drawers while I'm waiting on that. So let me go back to the hot glue or the hot wire cam real quick. another thing. Actually, I already got some of these cut. Okay. Making a mess already here. Let's see. What do we got in here? Natural mold. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Necro. Man, you just gotta have fun with it, dude. Just have fun with it. What's up, Axion? Axion? Everybody's popping in here. Alright, let's get this glued together here. So, for years, I was either using one or the other. White glue or tacky glue or hot glue. And then Euler's Workshop, I saw him using both together like that, because the tacky glue has a better long-term hold, but the hot glue obviously dries a lot quicker, so you can kind of get on with what you're building. It's a little tricky, but it works pretty well. Similar like to when you're doing carpentry and you use like brad nails or something like that to hold things together while it's gluing, while the glue's drying. Okay, so we got that. And we got our little desk pieces. They're going to go on the sides here. And something like that. Yeah, the glue strings are a beast, Haxion. That's the biggest, one of the bigger downsides, but you get them out eventually. Necro, trying to gather some inspiration for an upcoming build. Yeah, man. Pinterest. I really use Pinterest a lot. Actually, right now, because of this, I have a whole new file on my Pinterest that I set up just to look for desks. You know, just random crazy looking desks, fantasy stuff. You know, like some of that lo-fi style aesthetic. I don't know what you even call it, but it's like almost anime, but not anime. Like that really cluttered kind of look. Slightly crooked, but it'll be alright. Slightly crooked. Nah, it's set already. Yeah, it's going to be... I'm thinking about doing cubicles, but right now I'm just doing some office desks. It's basically another one of these right now. I haven't figured out how I'm going to differentiate it yet, but just having another one right next to it will be pretty cool. I mean, even having these two together in like the same scene is already looking really cool. Like, anytime you have similar items repeating, or lots of them, it just makes it look cooler and cooler. You know, it's almost like you know, a figure collection too. One figure looks cool, but having the whole team together looks exponentially cooler. The human brain just likes that. It likes seeing the whole thing put together. Glue pattern is completely different than the last one, but that's okay. That's why it's called random diorama and not uniform diorama. Yeah, Eduardo, I mean, I didn't start with them. You know, I've been accumulating stuff for years and years, so it's it took time. A 3-level stairwell. Well, that'd be pretty cool. Steve Michael, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming by. You gotta work. You gotta sleep, man. I mean, we all gotta do it. Yeah, stairs can be tricky. I haven't done any really complicated stairs with like the what do you call those things on the side? Stringers? I don't know. Whatever the side pieces are. I've just done like, you know, stacking things up to make stone-looking stairs. Because you can get really complicated really, really quick. Okay, that's not going to be enough, so we're going to have to go back to the hot wire foam cutter. And we're going to need another piece pretty much identical. Yeah. Or we could leave this one open to make it different. No, we're gonna make it identical. Well-planned diorama just doesn't have the same ring to it. Axion, you're right. It doesn't, right? I mean, and it would be a lie. So, and I don't like lying that much, if I can help it. Risers. Cool. Alright, let me cut a little bit more. So back to the foam cutter. This size, which kind of sucks because I'm going to have to cut a whole chunky, but that's okay. Bigger than what I wanted, but it'll be alright. Yeah, we'll get this one piece glued in first, then I'll worry about measuring the other side. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'll throw it up on my IG tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. totally should. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, it's all like that, right? All this kind of stuff. I think it's the thing that holds people back from even trying to do anything is they think they have to have a plan for everything. It's got to be perfect. Most things in life that you try to do, like you can't have a plan for it. It's not going to be perfect. Just go ahead and start, and hopefully you'll figure your way through it. Okay. I mean, I struggle with that all the time still, but I recognize that I'm struggling with it. No! Why are you in my... Alright. I don't know how I feel about those glues mixing. Oh, we need a little on the side too. Beep, 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 beep. Cool. Let's see, how do we need to cut this? Trying to build a Star Wars-like computer, futuristic type of diorama, more or less space tech command center. Should I use foam or cardboard? Thanks. I think foam is fine for lots of stuff. You know, it depends on the look you're going for. To get those really hard edges that you would see in something like space, it's not going to be super hard edges. It's going to look a little soft, a little rounded sometimes, and it'll ding up pretty easily. Styrene is actually amazing for that. Let me show you something real quick. So this is a little just random, go figure, random kind of computer terminal thing I made out of styrene. So styrene is just plastic card, and you can put it together with super glue. It cuts with a knife pretty easily. You know, you just kind of score it and then you can snap it, and it makes all these little bits really, really easy to make. It's a bit expensive, but one sheet goes a long way. I think it was something like, you know, you can get 4 12 by 12 sheets for maybe like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that off Amazon. I can't remember exactly. But this is all the basic stuff that they use to build all the models like in the old original Star Wars movies and all that kind of stuff. So this is all just, you know, cut out of a sheet and just laid on here. There's the guy from Mythbusters, Adam Savage, has a really good video on YouTube on how to build models out of styrene. But if I was going to do something space station-y, especially that like Imperial style, I would definitely use some styrene. You could get by with styrofoam and like cardboard or chipboard or anything really. I mean, you can do it with almost any material, but this stuff lends itself pretty well to that specific use. Even with a bigger table, I need more room. I just have too much crap. Alright, let me see. Yeah, foam is very forgiving, Axion, that's for sure. I mean, even if you bust something, you could just kind of make it part of the diorama. Duffman, I got rid of all my scraps and bits. I went through a cleansing thing about 6-7 years ago where I sold off all my Warhammer. I sold off all my Magic cards, man. Oh my god, I had I don't even want to talk about it now. I probably had something like 30 or 40 grand in Magic cards. I sold it for far less than that. Let's see. I saw a guy on eBay selling Star Wars computers and stuff, 3D printed. Yeah, 3D prints is definitely another option if you don't want to build by hand. And I do use that stuff sometimes too. Styrene is the best for sharp edges. It certainly is. It's great stuff. And it's something about working with styrene is it's quick to work with because the super glue bonds to it almost instantly. So you can just kind of, that's why I'm using the hot glue. If I was doing this and not filming it, I would probably use the tacky glue, or I used to do that a lot, but then you have to just put a piece on, let it sit, put a piece on, let it sit, put a piece on, let it sit. The hot glue speeds up that process. You can keep working it. Well, the styrene's the same way. You can just keep working and working with it, and you don't have to have any wait time in between it. So it's really, really good for that type of work. Let me go cut this real quick on the hot wire cutter, and I will switch to the hot wire view. It's a little bit thick. All right, gotta trim that out a little bit. We're gonna do it. Boom. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. Was that enough? I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh, it's still a little tight. Let's see if I can just smash it in there a little bit. Yup, there we go. Sweet. Nice. Good to see you guys helping each other out. Forgiving at its finest, right? You cut the wrong size, you just smash it a little bit. Yeah, it just takes coaxing very easily. Good example. Just do it like that. I might run out of hot glue. Oh no, come on. Ah, the fun of hot glue. Look, this desk doesn't need to be clean. This isn't like, I was even thinking about rusting the desk up anyway, so this will be perfect for that. Nothing a little sandpaper won't take care of anyway. I say that now. When I did that other one with the shelf, with the skinny sticks, I used hot glue, and I had to get the hobby knife to try and cut it out, but it actually worked pretty good because it had the wood to cut against. If you're trying to put force on the foam, you're just going to end up cutting into the foam. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Is it level? I don't know about that, but it's level enough. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Hobby Lobby waiting for me in November, if God willing. Yeah. Eduardo. Oh, you're coming to the States, right? One more thing before I go. Is it best to buy foam boards from Home Depot or Lowe's or Amazon? So, Amazon, the prices have come down lately, but I always buy mine at Home Depot. The foam that is pink is sold at Home Depot, and I find that it takes texture just slightly better than the blue foam at Lowe's, although the blue foam at Lowe's is fine. Now, when you're buying foam at Home Depot, it comes in either giant 8-foot by 4-foot sheets, and they usually have different thicknesses. The most commonly found one is 1 inch thick, which is fine, but I also buy the 1/2 inch, the 1 inch, and the 2 inch thick, which is really good for rocks and terrain, and that's what this was. This was 2 inch thick. This was pieces of 1 inch cut down. Those big sheets, I think, are the most economical. Now, a lot of diorama builders that are building things that have multiple stories, and they're really concerned about having everything extremely straight, because, you know, the further you go, a little curve makes a big difference. It's exponential as you go up in a building or anything. So they sell these project squares that are, I don't know, they're about 2 feet by 2 feet. They're smaller. They work out to be significantly more expensive. Maybe they're like $7 or something like that, which is not that much, but you can get the whole sheet for like $20. The big sheet. Those smaller project squares are straighter. They don't have as many imperfections in them. I don't buy them though. I bought them a few times and I just hack things together. I'm not that particular. So the big jumbo sheets work out fine for me. There's also density in the thicker sheets. I'm not sure what the density in the thicker sheets. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but Axion agrees. The pink is better for details. Blue is actually stronger for bases and rocks. You know what? It's been so long since I played with the blue foam. Maybe I'll check that out for that, but that's an interesting take on that. Yeah, the project panels, they're cool and all, but I go through quite a bit of foam, and I like to have just a ton of it. Oh, you mean the 2 inch foam is harder? I guess. I don't really know. It all carves the same to me. I don't know. I haven't really noticed, but I guess that could be. Okay. What's next here? Let's see. We probably want to get this about the same height. Did I leave my ruler over there? A little bit shy of 1/2 inch. About 2.5 inches is what I'm thinking. It doesn't have to be exact. Let's see what 2.5 inches looks like. pretty close. Probably a little tall. We're just gonna go with whatever that is. Let's see. Desk is looking really good. Not so Super Mario. Thank you. What are you doing for the chairs? Duffman asked. Duffman, I have no flipping clue what I'm doing for the chairs, man. I was thinking about it. I was like, do I even need to build chairs? I don't know. I'm just building desks. Maybe I'll figure that out later. I started thinking I could kind of form something out of foam and wood. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah, right. Let's see. Yep, especially when you try to cut it with a Proxon, you've got to turn the notch up a bit. Necro, that would probably be the case if I didn't just like blast everything on the Proxon. I usually have it too high anyway. That does make sense though. Thicker for, yeah. Of course it makes sense. I just didn't even really notice it. Thor, absolutely. Good night, buddy. DJ, have a good night. Okay, you too. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you hanging out. We're almost at the point where I'm going to have to make some tea. How long has this been going? How long have we been going here? Do I even know? I can't even see anything because I don't have enough screen space. It's not going to tell me. Hello, where is it? Okay, we've been going an hour. Perfect. All right. Screw it. Let's just glue this in. Might not be perfect, but this ain't perfect diorama, okay? This is not perfect diorama. Or well-planned diorama, as was pointed out to me earlier. That's pretty good, though. Earl Grey break, yeah. Axiom, were you here? Were you here for the T camera? Did you see it? Because I've made a T camera now that I have I bought a little splitter for my USB, so I have enough ports. But we actually have a full action Earl Grey T camera. I'm gonna wait for. Okay, here we go. I'm about ready for tea, so I'm gonna throw it on. T camera engaged. Boom. Electric kettle. Those things are awesome, by the way. They work way quicker than the normal kettle. And it's just so convenient having it right here. Papa Gord, the Canadian Santa Claus. Hello there. Hello, friend. That's the first time I've ever heard that name. Pretty interesting. Papa Gord. Right, Axion? I thought it was kind of cool. Why not? Have a T camera. Throw it on there. And I like the blue light. Like, it's kind of like got that mood light vibe to it. Okay. Now, how the heck am I going to measure this? A little shy of 3.5 inches. Okay, I'm gonna do this on the hot wire cutter because I'm not crazy. Oh, usual silent watcher. Hey, it's cool. You know, if you want to lurk, that's totally fine. I do that sometimes too. I appreciate you saying hello, though. Alright, let's try and test it to see what that height looks like. Look at that, that ain't too bad. I got the sides mixed up, but I wasn't really thinking about having them side by side at first anyway. I just kind of randomly started building it, so figured. Yeah, it's just crazy what you could do with foam, you know? Are we gonna get to watch? Oh man, look at the T-Cam go. We're getting some live boiling action. You have to tune into the stream to see the boiling. I mean, you could go in your kitchen, but you know. Alright, I think we're just gonna hot glue these feet. They don't need that much strength, and they'll be pretty easy to fix if they do fall off, so. Oh man, look at that dude, that T-Cam is pretty cool. Look at that. It's like a fish tank. All right, tea is done. I'll be pouring it here in a moment. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, it's a functional lava lamp. It actually serves a purpose. Watch me just drop this and melt everything. I should get the pour in, right? I mean, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. Murder this thing too. It's probably gonna steep way too long, but that's fine. Can you get the STL file for some office chairs or make some in Blender? So maybe, but I'm kind of on a kick of trying to just make stuff with my hands here lately. So I'm thinking I might try to make something. Making a modern office chair by hand would be extremely difficult. All the little, you know, thin metally bits. But I could probably swing like some old 80s looking, 70s looking chair, you know, like something like what Morpheus in the Matrix was sitting in, but on a swivel, you know. So I don't know. It might not even be a realistic looking chair at all. I just need to get something to have them sit on. Or this could be a very healthy organization that they work out, and these are standing desks, man. You know, I mean, you don't have to sit all day. But I'm probably gonna do something for chairs eventually. Could throw some milk crates in there for them, right? Is it straight? Straight enough? Straight enough. If it's not straight, blame it on Harry. Harry was a really angry office worker that worked in this office. He used to always slam the drawers, and I think he bent one. What do we need? We need honey in our tea. That's what we need, because I need a paper towel now that I have this on my finger. There we go. Oh. Make one out of polymer clay, bake it, then cast the baking silicone rubber and mold it. You could pop out as many as you would like. Yeah, that's true. I got polymer clay. I even have a little mini toaster just for that. I've only used it a little bit. Usually I make small polymer pieces and I actually boil them in water, so I've avoided having to bake them. But that is one way to do it. It's a thought. Make the whole thing out of polymer clay. I'm going to totally go overboard with this honey, too. Honey is so freaking expensive right now, too. This stupid little thing is like $7. Polymer clay. Yeah, I need to do some more polymer clay stuff. That's a big chunk of clay, though. I mean, unless I make all the little spindly bits, like all the little supports and stuff out of clay, and then cast them individually. I feel like you'd have to build an armature. Maybe not. I mean, if you did that big, thick, honkin' chair that I was talking about, you might need an armature. So Duffman, are you done with your Jurassic Park thing yet, or is it still going on? If I get glue all over my laptop, I'm going to hate myself, so I need to try not to do that. Good, good, good. Let's do some drawer handles. Let me see, how big were these? These were pretty small. Alright, now you're going to get a chuckle probably out of watching me fumble with the tweezers, because this never goes well. Still working on it, huh? Gonna tear this T-Rex apart tomorrow and start customizing it. I mean, of course you are, dude. Of course you are. I mean, you can't have a uncustomized T-Rex. I mean, come on. That would be crazy. Look at this silicone mat. You just pull the hot glue off. That is just awesome. This gun sure does leak too much, though. So now the problem I have with this is I don't want to squeeze too tightly on these because it's foam and I will smush it. But then I usually end up keep dropping them because I'm not holding them that tightly. Way too much glue, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wipe that. It's a little bit too much excess. Might as well do the other one too. Even remotely straight. Yes, it's remotely straight. Alright, that'll work. Got two huge silicone mats I got working for epoxy resin. Yeah, the silicone mats are awesome. Yeah, paint definitely will not stick to silicone. I've dealt with that before in work situations where people put that stupid silicone caulking in places they shouldn't have, and you can't freaking paint. It's impossible. You gotta rip it out. Alright, this tee should be like way, way done. Oh yeah. Squeeze the bag. All the cardinal sins I'm committing. Dude, I don't know why. I actually feel like I want just a little bit more honey. Got a sweet tooth today. Probably because I was just... Oh man, that was way more than I meant. Can't talk and think. Was just popping that white chocolate in my mouth. It's probably making this taste less sweet. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Wow, it's just crazy. I never used to think about making smaller objects like this with foam, but it works really, really well. And as you can see, it doesn't take that long to do once you kind of figure out what you're doing. And not the most sturdy thing in the world, obviously. If you just lean on it, you will smash it, but all this diorama stuff is pretty fragile usually anyway. Hold up, where's the camera? Let me get that. Oh no. Look at all that junk in the background. But yeah, see, that looks pretty cool with the two desks together like that. Maybe, I don't know what we're gonna do here, but I don't know if I'm gonna put them together like that, because the diorama I'm building is much smaller than that. But I can always build a second floor or something. Really cool. Only thing I found that will... Oh, I didn't see anything. Yeah, me neither, Exion. Only thing I found is, we'll stick to the silicone, is airbrush paint. Don't know why. Maybe it's because it's so thin it works. Yeah, maybe it has something in it. I'm not sure. It's like specifically any airbrush paint or airbrush primer. And a couple more desks and you can have a police station, office from the old 70s. Yeah, that's exactly kind of the vibe I was thinking with the desk. So I was actually looking at, like, I don't know. Originally I started looking at, like I said, these lo-fi kind of cartoon, but not cartoon pictures on Pinterest. Maybe I'll pull some up here in a little bit. But then I was like, well, what kind of desk style can I make easily without getting crazy with having to shape the foam? And it was just like these chunky metal drawer desks that we used to have back in the day, you know, like the desk that your teacher had in elementary school, pretty much. They weren't L's, you know, they were like this. Yeah, like this, or they would usually have drawers on both sides and the little panel in the back. But I don't know, I really like desks, so this is kind of an interesting rabbit hole. I'm going down the desk rabbit hole. Look at all these wires. Oh my god. I had the... Man. What kind of production are we running over here? Look at all this stuff. I got too much crap going on here, guys. Any oil-based paint? Yeah, oil-based is a pain in the butt when you're doing, inside a building. I was painting in an office building when that happened multiple times, and that oil-based wouldn't have been feasible. It takes too long to dry. Barney Miller style police station. Oh, and Duffman said it. Yeah, oil takes so freaking long to dry. Really, really long. Not so Super Mario. This is an Earl Grey tea with, we'll just say 2 teaspoons of honey, but it might have been maybe a little bit more than that. My mustache is trying to drink half of it as it goes in my mouth, though. Yeah, I might try a different style. I was thinking about different colors on the bottom, too. I think the green and the wood goes pretty good. And what I'll do is, this is a little bit too bright, obviously. I'll use like a burnt umber and make a little wash out of it. And that'll sit in all the cracks in there, and it'll give it a little bit more of a look. I also thought about, I don't know if I'm going to do it with this one, maybe adding like some little rust spots or something, or maybe like chipped off metal. I don't know, we'll see. Now I have 3 of them to work with, so we got plenty of test subjects here if I just want to kind of play around with them. Do I want to put a shelf on this one? I don't know. I don't know. I've been making just some really simple little shelves out of popsicle sticks too. I have something like this downstairs in my shop on the back of my workbench, and it's just there's actually some old fence slats that I found and cleaned up and glued and screwed together, and it works really well. So I was like, whatever. Having them here or there. I don't know exactly how that's all going to set up just yet. Originally, it was just this piece from the last stream. I gotta be careful with this drying. I'm gonna end up knocking something loose. Like I just did. Okay. Where's that other piece? Let me grab that. Yeah, so on that last stream, I made these pieces, and I added some more detail to them. The little handles, and obviously painted. But it was going to be something like this guy here, this one here, and a window. Like the main focus of this was going to be a big window and possibly a window over here. And these had, these little wooden tchotchkes here and there just to give it, can you see it? Just you could see in the little screen, but like the little wooden tchotchkes here and there just to give it a little bit more, fill it out a little bit. And then I was gonna make little jars and stuff to add on there out of polymer clay, actually. My art teacher told me, technically, if it never dries, you can take an oil painting that was done 100 years ago and oil paint. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess when you use oil paints on canvas, I know you can go in and blend stuff like months later. It's crazy. It just stays wet. So it's really nice for that, because when you paint with acrylic, it's like you're on the clock, you know. Once you're like 5 minutes in there, if you don't have it blended, you're just going to make it look disgusting by trying to keep working on it. But surely with home paint, they put in, what do you call that? Some kind of expedient. I don't know if that's the word they use for paint. Oh man, there's a specific word. It might be an expedient, but it's something to make it dry faster. And they even do that with, artist oil paints too. So they only take 2 weeks to dry instead of 6 months and stuff like that. Burnt umber is my favorite to do washes with. Yes, it's a great color. Great color for sure. I used to use black a lot, but I tend to use the burnt umber a bit more for washes now if I can. I still like black sometimes, but it's obviously very stark. It was foretold, therefore it became, says Flowtron 5000. What do you do with your dios? Do you keep them? Sell them? Are these commissions? So, Not So Super Mario, I do commissions sometimes, although not as much lately, because I'm trying to just kind of do what I feel like doing for content. But I'd sell them. I mean, if you're interested in something, you can give me a shout on Instagram. I do tend to keep a fair amount, but I am also running out of space, so I got a lot of stuff. I got a couple of garages that I can fill up that are like storage units, basically. But yeah, I don't know. All three of those, yes. Lumberg. I love that movie, Office Space. So right when that movie came out, I was working in an office that was extremely similar to that one. I was maybe 18 or 19 years old. I worked in a mailroom in a mortgage company. And we had the Y2K compliance guys walking around, and they would like check stuff and install something and put a little sticker on the computer that said Y2K compliant, which is basically what, those guys in Office Space were doing. They were going through and fixing the code, I think, for Y2K. So, and it was partly filmed here in Dallas and Las Colinas, which I lived in Las Colinas at the time. I didn't realize how everything looked familiar in certain spots, but a lot of it was filmed in Austin also. But everything that happened in that movie, except the crazy stuff, was so similar. Like PC load letter, I mean, I used to fight with the fax machine. Yeah, that movie was like perfect timing for me. I even had those same freaking khaki pants and button-down shirts they were wearing. I mean, I literally could have been walking by them on that set. Yeah, Y2K, the end of the world. Had a meeting with the Bobs, absolutely. That's just a straight shooter that's got upper management written all over him. Yeah, that movie is awesome. I really need to watch it again. I could set the building on fire. Okay. What's the next step here? I'm gonna make something. We're gonna make something. That's what the next step is. We're gonna make something, by God. What do we got? We got popsicle sticks. We got skinny sticks. We got freaking jumbo popsicle sticks. I think I'm gonna take the easy way out and just make another shelf like that other one. It'll look cool having a mirror image. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be boring and do the same thing I did before. How big is that? 6 inches? So they gotta be a little bit less than 6 inches, right? Right. Yes. All right. Let me head to the hot wire cutter and cut some foam real quick. Office Space, absolute classic. Totally. An Office Space dial would be cool. Actually, you know what? That fits what I've been thinking. Maybe do like the cubicle where... and I had a cubicle too. I had a cubicle back in the day just like that, although smaller, in the mailroom. Yeah, the cubicle where Michael Bolton, Samir... I don't know if the other guy worked in there with them, but they had that... You know, like that double one with the U shape in it. Oh man, that fax machine used to piss me off. And I used to work with the insert machine too in the mailroom, and that was just like absolutely crazy. Raw? No, I haven't. An animated short that Milton at Office Space was based on. No, I have not seen that. And if you want to, up to you, but if you want to shoot me that link on Instagram, I'll definitely watch it later if you have it, or I'll look it up. It was on TV, Funhouse on SNL. That's cool. Chooch, what's up, Chooch? Chooch, you see what we've been doing? We've been working on... Well, I have the other ones drying over there, but similar. We're doing this desk. I'm doing another one just like this. This one's already built, but I'm about to make this shelf that goes on the top. YouTube. Okay. All right, Chooch, hold on. Watch this, man. We're going back to the hot wire video camera. Boom. Okay. Cut 2 thicknesses because I feel like that's a little bit thick. Yeah, that looks a little bit closer. Okay. Man, that's epic. Yeah, isn't that cool? I love having that camera over there. Smooth transition. Fancy pants, I know, right? Yeah, Chooch, honestly, I've been using this background music for like the last 6 or 7 streams, but... Oh, that's Raw. I'm sorry, Raw. I'm on a small screen. Your names got squished together. Been using the same background music for the last 7 streams. I really like it. I've tried finding some other stuff, but one got me flagged, copyright. This one does not, and I like the vibe of this one a lot. Okay, so I'm totally cheating now, just copying my previous work, but that's okay. I'll pull out another toy here in a minute that I probably haven't used before on here. Yeah, Raw. I think so. I wanted to change it up, but you know, it's 3 hours. The thing is like 3 hours and some minutes long, so it's not like it really repeats. Alright, so we're gonna cut some skinny sticks. Those look pretty straight. I think I only needed 2 to do this, because I think I made them exactly half. Yeah, they're right at the halfway mark. So, let me mark 1. And I don't know if you guys, you've probably seen, some of you have seen these before, but this thing is sweet. Now, I cheaped out and I didn't get like the more expensive name brand one, so this one is a China. The other one's probably a China too, I'm not sure. But it has a little bit of unevenness in this table here that kind of causes a funny angle sometimes, but still pretty darn cool. You could set your your angles and stuff here. So really good if you want to do picture frames or something. Boom. Check that out. Easy peasy. Axion, take care. Thanks for coming by, man. You have a good night. Making me want to buy that hot wire cutter again. Yeah, I know. That's just I use it a lot. And if you do, please use the link that I will put in the description of this video. No pressure, man. No pressure. I wonder how many of those hot wire cutters people have bought watching my stuff. It's probably like hundreds and hundreds at this point. Raw, you're not kidding about that. I don't even want to think about that, man. That would suck. That thing would have no mercy on your finger. Duffman, take care. Take care, Duffman. It's good for you to get some sleep sometimes. Oh, it's only midnight too. That's good. I got on here significantly earlier than I was for a while. So what are you running? We're running almost an hour and 50 minutes so far, and it's only midnight. So that's good because I've gotten on here at like 11:30, and I've gotten on here at midnight before. So this is cool. Thank you, Chooch. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Am I gonna do the nasty with the hot glue again? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to use the hot glue because if I use the tacky glue, I'm not going to be able to finish it on this stream. The nighttime is the right time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've thought about doing some of these earlier, but I think I'm gonna keep the Friday night late night for now. It's a different audience this time too. It's mostly people who have responsibilities during the day, and then they can kind of get away for a little bit. Sometimes it's kids are asleep, sometimes just home from work, things are wrapped up at this time. It's nice and chill and able to kind of just relax a little bit. Everyone does their streams around like 6 or 7 o'clock, and that's cool, but I'm usually trying to eat dinner. I have to spend some time taking care of a family member I take care of around that time, so it's kind of difficult. So at around like 9:30 is usually when I'm freed up. Okay, let's start gluing something. These are all even, right? Please tell me they're even. These are not even. Not super even. Alright, well, we'll start with the shortest ones first, and then the other ones will just hang over a little bit. No, that was way more hot glue than what I wanted, but of course that was going to happen. So let's just glue it and move on with life. I need... Oh, this is going to mess everything up. What are you doing, John? What are you doing? Ah, that old hot glue panic. Cool. I just put my kids to bed, yep. Huge same. West Coast. Oh yeah, well I'm in Texas, so in the middle, but it's even, what is it? It's like 1 o'clock in New York or East Coast. The nighttime is the right time is one of the funniest skits from the second Adam Sandler album. I don't remember that. I remember piece of crap car and the Hanukkah song. I don't remember too much of his stuff, but it was pretty funny. my glue gun. Yeah, the ancient glue gun has been having some problems. It's funny, I mentioned how long I've been using that thing, and then it just, the feed mechanism is not feeding. But I might take it apart and see if I can clean it up and resurrect it. We'll see. Man, how crooked is this going to be? Okay. God, hot glue is just so anxiety-inducing. That's why I really do like white glue more. Well, that and all the other reasons, too. I need another hot glue stick. Wow. All right, let me get that hot glue stick. Oh. Probably. It'll probably tear the foam if you have to redo it. But it's just a pain in the butt to get off of there. It doesn't it releases where you don't want it to release, and it doesn't release where you want it to release, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So you tend to get like this thin, disruptive residue all over spots where it's a pain in the butt to get things together. I would rather have figures of all those Adam Sandler characters than any Marvel character. You know, Briscoe, that's something I've been thinking about for a while too, is there's a lot of room for figures, action figures, or even vinyl figures for lots of things that are not superhero related, that they don't make. You know, even YouTubers, you know, like if someone made a Mr. Beast vinyl statue, I gotta feel that would do pretty well. I don't think the younger crowd even cares that much about the articulation and all that stuff, but you know, pop culture figures like you're saying, Adam Sandler, just some of that goofy stuff. Like they did Bob Ross, that's cool. I got a little Bob Ross figure. Man, I feel like this is not going to come out super wonderful, but that's okay. Oh my god, this hot glue. What am I doing? Okay, how crooked is that? It's moderately crooked. It's definitely moderately crooked. But is it gonna work? Let's see. Oh yeah, easy. Easily. I forgot I made this one a little bit longer, so that will be fine. It's kind of going that way. Can I... Oh, that's dangerous. Yeah, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Let me get my X-Acto knife out. Yeah, would be a piece of cake. Absolutely. Japanese trading figure sets. Thought. Try and get some of this crusty extra hot glue off of here if I can. I won't get all of it, but maybe some of the bigger chunks. Don't break it. Yeah, it won't break. Hopefully. Could the big chunks be like welding spots? Yeah, you know, it could be. And you're right. All that stuff can be just added in, and it'll look fine. Honestly, you know, I could always just make it look dirtier or gunkier or whatever. Hot glue just kind of annoys me a little bit. I feel guilty every time I use it. Think if I do put these together, I'm going to decide on which direction I'm going to have these facing before I glue that shelf on there. Yeah, I got to think about that. Because that just depends on what I build to go along with it. Or if they're even in the same diorama or not, you know, heck, they could just be totally separate. Okay, so I think we're going to set this off to the side. And we'll pull out my laptop, my iPad here for a moment. Let's see if I can get this zoomed in a little bit. Okay. So this is Pinterest. And Pinterest is really fantastic for looking at stuff. Let's see. Basil 40 figure with a 40 towers dial would be so cool. I don't know who that is, Briscoe. Who is that? Basil Faulty. I don't even know who that is. So this is different stuff I've been looking at on my Pinterest. So all these kinds of drawings. Like kind of like that vibe even, although that desk is very different. I like what they're doing with windows. I don't see a lot of really funky windows in the old action figure diorama thing. Some guys do, but I don't know, just look at how ununiform that is, just having the lattice in the middle. I don't know, that's just really cool, not that difficult to do. But Pinterest is great for ideas. I also thought that was really, really cool. Also really like this rustic looking thing, Rusty. This is someone's game asset they designed. But, you know, I can obviously use it for inspiration and do some extra stuff with it. I like the combination of having the wood on top and then the metal underneath. It almost looks rusty here, but in some of the other shots you could tell it's wood. I mean, you can see right there, that's wood. But if you've never been on Pinterest, Pinterest is amazing because it gives you, like if you tap on this picture, it gives you more like this. And so whatever you're looking at, she doesn't look like this, but you get, you know, similar. I mean, look at how cool that is. Wow. I love this style of drawing with all the little crazy bits in there. I mean, trying to build that in diorama form, oh, I just like spit my tea out. But trying to build that in diorama form would be insane, trying to make all those little pieces. 3D printing might be the way to go for some of that, but even getting that amount of variety, really, really difficult. Nope. Yeah, that workbench too, I thought was really, really cool. Enough of that. God, I tell you, you just can't have anything without half-naked women these days. Not that that's a total negative. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Full-on garage dial. I know you'd probably like that, Chooch. You already have one. Have you finished your garage? I know you were still wanting to add more to it, or you wanted to add other buildings around it. Okay. Just cut way too much into that mat. Oh well. Okay, that's fine. Back burner until I get a hot wire. Okay. You know, Chooch, it wasn't that long ago they didn't make those fancy hot wires like that. I mean, those have only been out for, I don't know, maybe 10 years, or I think less than that, honestly. I got mine right when, I mean, I don't even think anyone else had them with the action figure guys yet, because I bought it maybe in 2016 or something, 2015, and I never saw anyone using it. I think I saw like a Dungeons and Dragons crafter had one. But there were plenty of people that were building their own. That seems like something up your alley. It might not be as precision, but you know, you could make it with just some parts. I know you like to screw around with electronics sometimes. I'm sure there's plans available. Because the hot wires we used to have back in the day was just that little stupid cardboard tube with 2 C batteries in the handle. I have one downstairs. I posted one time on my story. I should bring that thing up here and like hang it on the wall or something. Seeing how fast, clean, and uniform. Yeah, that's the thing. Repeatable cuts. It is pretty sweet for that. It's basically a table saw. Add a few bricks on top of this, little bits of rubble on top of these 2 posts, pillars, whatever you want to call them. And we'll do some rocks. Good God, with this hot wire. I mean, this hot glue. Yep, totally, Chooch. Making trim and thinning stuff out, it's amazing using that in comparison to otherwise. And I use that trim to cover lots of mistakes sometimes, which is what they kind of do with trim in real life too. Anywhere where there's any kind of slop in the joint or anything, you just put a piece of trim over it, you can't even tell. Whoa. Unexpected. Perfect. Ooh, so much easier than sprinkling, and if I can dip them, I'll always dip them. It's kind of what I miss about working with like smaller things like Warhammer miniatures and such. Everything's so small, you could dip it in, you'd have a box of flock, you don't have to sprinkle this stuff all over the place and then try to get it to land on paper and then scoop it back in the bag and just kind of dip it in a box. Just everything's kind of easier with the smaller scale. Oh, you can hear that? Huh. Yeah, it would be. I didn't realize you could hear it that clearly. Nice, nice. Where did that thing go? Where did that thing go? I think I have a couple of pre-made bricks. Yeah, I'll show you real quick, because I'm just kind of doing my own thing without much explanation here. Let me get the rest of it. It's another stained glass window, Chooch. It's a bigger one. But I'll set the whole thing up. It'll be good for the video either way. You know, I just realized what I need right here next to the workbench. A freaking trash can. Hard to just get up and go throw it. I have trash across the room, but it's too difficult to keep taking the headset off. Trash can coming next. Now, obviously, this is the same pattern as the other one. I will probably find something else later to mess with this, but I liked the pattern enough, and I already had the file downloaded, and I was spending too much time digging around looking for another file, so I said, screw it, I'm just going to take that file and blow it up and use it for that. And so, yeah, it's just like that. It's just another stained glass panel. It's going to have, like, you know, the painted ruin look around it. With the rubble walls kind of coming off. It's hard to see in the camera, but they'll be on there like that on either side. Yeah, this plastic I got is really, really great because it's kind of got the diffuse look to it. But I do need some normal plastic too for some clearer windows. That I don't have, but this stuff really, really good. Yeah, so this kind of answered it. No, Chooch, I just kind of glue it to this plastic, or and I did that with some smaller ones, I glued it, but with a larger one like this, I actually just used a magnet in the front and then a magnet on the back to kind of hold it all together, is what I'm going to do with this one, because then I can swap the paper out and put a different design in there. Did you see the other one in the video I did? I have it sitting right here. Did you see how this one comes apart? Because I thought about doing magnets on this, and then I kind of came up with a slightly different system for it, and that is it all kind of, you know, it's got this in here to hold it together. And then you could change whatever's in here. It's just paper and all of that. So it just, you know, it's just like a clamp, has a little bit of pressure to it, holds it all together. Krylon, crystal clear, made the colors a bit more vibrant on my prints. Yeah, that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. I'll try that out. Obviously, you just kind of feather it on there, right? I mean, you can't. Can you just take it and blast it? Probably not. I need to cut the print and the plastic down a little bit more because it's a little tricky to get it right in there. But yep. Light for the first coat, then blast away. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just like anything else. I'm still not sure what I'm doing with the inside of this ring. The other one I just kind of cut the bricks in, and I might do that here, but I might also put a piece of trim around here. So that kind of paralyzes me till I figure out what I'm doing with that, because if I do cut brick lines in, that's going to let light leak through underneath the trim, and I'll have to work extra to seal it. So I'm not going to do that just yet. But that doesn't mean I can't throw some bits and pieces of rubble up top here. You know, Eduardo, I don't even know where I found it. It's somewhere, it's just a Google image search. And because I looked at so many things and I just downloaded a bunch of stuff. And that's one of the ones that works. So just, you know, just go to Google and type in round stained glass window or printable stained glass round window. And it wasn't even a printable file. But yeah, you just kind of have to... You'll find a bunch. There's a lot of stuff. For funsies. The V-Toys Night of War figure. Oh my god, Briscoe, this is terrible because I did look it up and I can't remember what the heck it looks like. My memory is like a freaking... Dude, I did look it up and I can't even remember what it looks like. Wow. Yeah? No, I did though. I did look it up and I literally, it's not coming to mind right now. I'll have to look it up again. I was looking quite a bit at those airbrushes though. I almost pulled the trigger on them a few times and then backed down. Yeah, it's just well, two things I'm worried about: smell, ventilation, and noise. I mean, ideally, I'd like to run it you know, in up here, and yeah, I don't know. This is in my bedroom right now, so I don't know if I'm going to want to run that in my bedroom and then go to sleep afterwards, or if I have to run it more during the day and do it out in the other work area I have. So that I was just kind of thinking about it. It seems like that Ninja compressor is the way to go because it's quieter than the other one, but it's still going to be loud enough that if I run it at night, it might cause an issue. So I gotta think about it a little bit. Also, my computer died. So like I said, I'm on my laptop. I might have to... Although this is actually working out way better than I thought it would for streaming. Now that I have the little USB hub. Because working over here on the workbench is infinitely better than being on my desk. It's just deeper, more room. Things are set up better. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Chooch, did you look it up? If you did look it up, what do you think of it? Fitting for a castle scene. Cool, cool. Final Fantasy boss. Oh, that's nice. Let me look this damn thing up right now on my phone. Hold on. What was it? V-Toys Night of War. Yeah, they look crazy. It's not a very clear picture. Okay. Kind of looks like Spawn a little bit. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking. It's got kind of like that super, super dark look to it. Some kind of demon or something. Nice. Rubble on top. Some really cool ninjas, huh? I mean, it's hard to not like ninjas. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm going to clean up here. I'm going to stay on for a little bit while I'm cleaning this mess up. But we've been going for about 2.5 hours now. So I'm gonna probably wrap it up. Give you guys a moment to say hello to each other. What time is it? It is 1:45. Which is not too bad for me, so this is pretty good. Starting a little earlier is kind of nicer. I'll be able to get a whole episode of Star Trek in before I go to bed. So, Briscoe, have you bought any of those V-Toys? Chooch, yeah, fall. I've been thinking about Halloween and fall stuff already, too. Especially when I went in Hobby Lobby the other day and they already have everything. Everything's Harvest and Halloween. And of course they say it's all on sale already. Because that's just what Hobby Lobby does. Chooch, I think you were on that stream where I built this, weren't you? I think you were. I gotta start messing with styrene again. Really cool stuff. This might be good for some of the office stuff I'm doing too. Like I can make little pencil holders and things out of it. I ordered some, but they never arrived, so I got refunded. Ah, man. Yeah. Chooch, it was. Absolutely. First time I was playing around with it right then. And I was like, man, that stuff is awesome. Because I remember you were telling me, dude, you need to use styrene because you were making those pistols and all that stuff. And I think you said I should go to find a sign shop or something, which I never did, but I'm sure it was good advice. Good night, Necro. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Everybody, please, if you can, leave a comment on the stream when it does go public. Any of that helps. And I appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me. It's much nicer to have people to talk to. Even the lurkers. Lurkers, you're cool too. It's totally fine. Cheap sources, bro. Yeah, Chooch. It is. I don't have a vehicle, though. I'm basically a hippie at this point. So it's a little bit more difficult for me. And I review everything I buy on Amazon anyway, so I kind of, appreciate it, everyone, and I'm going to sign off now. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and actually built that desk. That was cool. Got some of the little rubble done on that other unit, and I really dig the hot wire cam. I think that worked out pretty cool, and the T camera too that I did earlier was pretty neat too. But you can wait. Where's the T cam? There it is, but it's dark. It's only cool when it's on. So good night, everyone. Thanks for coming by, and I'll be here again next Friday, sometime late night. Should have a video coming out in the next few days too. Take care.